It's okay, it's a test.
Wasn't paying attention.
Thank you. What a kind, polite, attentive audience. In Kat's comedy classes, she encouraged us to find our voices. I'm still searching. I'm researching. In fact, I did do research on comedy and humor. As mentioned, I'm a teacher. And got that whole left brain, detail-oriented thing going on, and was looking at humor and intelligence. There is research from all over the world that relates humor and intelligence. Not only is humor a sign of intelligence, it predicts mating success. I would imagine the Octomom is a laugh riot. Humor not only shows how intelligent you are, it makes you sexually attractive. Not everybody has to laugh, only the sexy people. We'll do an informal study right now. So if you'll look around the audience, try and figure out who it is that sings, "I'm sexy and I know it," in the shower. Further research. Humor improves health and increases your chance of reaching retirement age and living a long, healthy life. That sounds good to me. As a teacher, I get to pretend I'm retired every summer. But I'm not the type that just lays around and kind of do nothing, kick back. I like to be active. So I've been thinking maybe a second career, but something very different. Something completely away from that detail and left brain stuff. Kind of fantasized, started to dream. I'm thinking, I'm just a few years away. What kind of second career do I want? What do I want to put down for occupation on my tax return? Not retired teacher. Fabio. Occupation, Fabio. Harlequin romance novel model. The long, flowing, blonde hair. The open shirt, showing the tanned, hairless chest, all the way down to chiseled abs. Every woman's fantasy. Holding her hand, looking into her eyes. I want to hear about all of your deepest feelings. I want to hear every word you have to say. And I'll reply, I can't believe it's not butter. Spray. She'll say, you aren't listening to me. When you look like this, do you have to listen? That's a fantasy, a man who listens. You want reflective listening when you can have a sex god? Occupation. Wealthy philanthropist. I'm generous. Could do the philanthropist part. But as a retired teacher, I may not have the prerequisite skill of wealthy down yet. And if they paid teachers more, would I be looking for a second career? No. Online dating site, wingman. I could live virtually, vicariously. That seemed like a real good idea until I saw that commercial You know, you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. Crop dusting on green acres for some desperate fat redneck. They're right, I just don't get it. Weatherman. I have an added visual aid as a weatherman. Today, sunny, warm with calm winds. There'll be a front moving in tomorrow with gale force winds of well over 60 miles an hour. That's mine. Or fashion consultant for the Weather Channel. I'm always commenting on the colors of the dresses the women are wearing, or the cut, or how much cleavage. But I gotta admit that dresses do look better than those pastel polyester leisure suits worn by televangelists. And I am constantly critiquing the dresses that they are wearing on the Weather Channel. That is when I'm not dancing to the cool jazz when you see the radar images. Dancer. Chippendales, Buddhist monk, ballet, Kama Sutra, disco demo team. Or I could run for political office. No, I could take the common thread of both major political parties, the Republicans and the Democrats, and run as a hypocrite. Related to politician, lawyer. What the world needs now is lawyers, more lawyers. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. Nah, we're already over litigated as it is. And have you noticed, all the law firms seem to have 3 names. Bradley, Dreidel, and Jenny. Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. Lather, rinse, and repeat. A trio of superheroes washing away all of your legal problems, from whiplash in a car accident to bankruptcy to the long list of side effects when you take prescription medication. Or I suppose I could always revert back to a previous career. The Extreme Miniature Golf Pro Tour. I was 3-time world champion. But I had to back away, it got a little too crazy, all the groupies throwing themselves at me. And some of those holes are really scary. Like the jumping spider hole, and then you're hiding behind the magic mushroom, and somehow it seemed like I was always hearing ha ha anytime I would putt into the clown's mouth. Or I'm not having to work. I don't even have to work at all. I could just change my car insurance every month. With all the money I saved, I'd make a pretty good living. Except some of those characters from those car insurance companies are so annoying. That voice for the cute little Geico gecko lizard is probably some big, smooth, strong, strapping Aussie guy who wants to steal your wife and your girlfriend and your grandmother. Take her to dinner at our house steak back. No rules, not right. Or Perky, Spunky Flo from Progressive. And that fashion nightmare apron, there is no way she would be seen on the Weather Channel. And certainly no way you would ever see her on the cover of a romance novel with Fabio. Besides, of the two, Fabio is much prettier. Now, I'd like all of you right now, take out a piece of paper, write down your name. We've got a pop quiz. That was a joke. Did I pass?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. crazy with that hair because it's just got little Woody Woodpecker thing going on there. So, are you having fun so far?